What's up, YouTube? Today I am bringing to you a moment that you've all been waiting for, my makeup tutorial of this look that you see here. This makeup tutorial is probably my #1 most requested video ever for like the last 5 or 6 months, but I also hate filming makeup tutorials because it's just not my jam. So I've kind of made like a conglomerate of a makeup tutorial with a Q&A with like a chatty get ready with me. So even if you don't like makeup, if you like me, you might be interested in this video, so keep on watching. There might be something for everybody in here. Started priming my face with this. It's a NIVEA Men's Sensitive Post-Shave Balm. Super weird as like a primer, I know, but I heard a lot of people in the beauty community using it, and so I tried it, and it really does help my foundation stay on. Also, my cats are probably gonna be in the background of this video because that's just like who they are, is little cat people. It's just, they constantly are in my space. So I feel like I haven't given you guys like an update of my eyebrow microblading situation, but I'm super happy. They've healed now completely. They look amazing and I love them. And getting my eyebrows microbladed was the best decision, one of the best decisions I've ever made. I guess I can't say it was the best, but I mean, it's up there in the line of good decisions. By the way, right now I'm just mixing different colors of the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. All right, so I wanted this to be like a chatty get ready with me video so that I could like talk with you guys while applying my makeup. And on Instagram, I put out a little like post asking you guys to like give me an idea of what to talk about, you know? And so kind of turned into like a, oh, let's do like a Q&A video. So I'm gonna try and answer some questions that you guys asked me while I do my makeup. And hopefully this won't be a 30-minute video. One of the first questions that I remember that I definitely want to address is somebody asking me, why am I so into Christmas? Now, if you follow me on YouTube or on Instagram, you're probably more aware of this, that I have had my tree up since like November 4th or something, and that I'm super over the top obsessed with Christmas. Like, I start decorating and getting into the season literally November 1st, and no one can stop me. I thought everybody loved Christmas. Like, who doesn't love Christmas? It's amazing. My whole family has always been super into Christmas. My husband, Matt, is super into Christmas, like is even more into Christmas than I am possibly. Like, this dude is singing Christmas carols all year round. But I don't know, I guess my parents just made it a really, really fun time for me and my sisters when we were growing up. They just wanted it to be a super, super special holiday. It was just a happy time of my childhood, always was Christmas. So that's why I'm so obsessed with Christmas, is because it just brings me back to being a kid and like happy times, and I didn't have bills and stuff. Somebody asked me, do you wear makeup when you work out? So I don't wear face makeup. I used to just like not take off any of my makeup, and I would wear face makeup until I realized like, dude, that's really awful for your skin. But I also used to not take care of my skin at all. So now when I work out, and basically if I'm not out of the house, then I don't have face makeup on. I only apply face makeup usually 2 or 3 days a week at the most. But the reason you guys probably always see me with eye makeup on is because I don't really take my eye makeup off. Like, that's horrible. I know, like, the skin doctors are rallying against me right now, but like, I'll apply my eye makeup on like a Sunday and I just won't touch it all week long. And it pretty much, I might have to like fix my eyeliner, but like, I don't know, whatever I do to my eye makeup, it just stays on. It stays on till Wednesday, and so I don't take it off. Like, I wash my face, but I wash my face around my eye makeup, and that's just what I do because I like the look of the eye makeup, and it takes me so dang long to put it on that I'm like, if I can stretch this out like a day or two, dang, I'm gonna stretch it out. So that's why you guys probably see me with eye makeup at the gym. Also, I'm not telling you guys any of these makeup products, but I am gonna be putting them at the side of the screen so that you guys can see, or at the bottom of the screen so that you guys know what I'm doing. Right now I'm about to bake my face. I don't even really know how to bake a face, but I just do what the YouTubers do, and I hope that it turns out. And after a couple minutes, I just, you know, just kind of blend it out. I don't know, is that what it's supposed to do? Is just kind of blend the baking out with like a more real face powder and just blend away. Just blend away all of your problems. My face looks so white on camera right now, but I swear it looks better in person. Actually, I don't guarantee that. You know, I go through all this effort for my face and my neck to match, and I don't actually know if it does. It's fine. Blend your problems away. Someone asked about Christmas traditions. Do we have any Christmas traditions, Matt and I? So we've been married for 5 years. This is our 7th Christmas together. I think we technically met 8 Christmases ago, and we actually hung out like on Christmas Eve because that's right when we had like started kind of hanging out. I'm using HOOLA bronzer as the best bronzer of all the bronzers. Just get it and trust me when I say it's amazing. But Matt and I, the main traditions we have, obviously, is putting up our Christmas tree as freaking early as possible. We've been going to the biggest Christmas store in the world, which I just filmed. That would have been like one of my last vlogs. We like look around and we spend the day in Frankenmuth and just like do Christmassy things, listen to Christmas music. And then the only Christmas tradition we have on Christmas, like Christmas Eve, is we bake homemade pizzas on Christmas Eve. And not like healthy pizzas, ew, like straight up fat cholesterol pizzas. We make cholesterol pizzas. I don't know, we started doing that like the 2nd or 3rd year of Christmas, and it's just super duper fun and we love it. So with the bronzer situation, you guys have probably always noticed that I have like bronzer out of control, like my cheekbones are like sharp enough to kill a man, and that's purposeful. I always do the HOOLA bronzer like kind of all over my face to kind of warm it up, and then I do like some kind of really dark, super dark, way too dark for my face, but I do like a super dark contour just to like, yes, kill a man. It's too dark. I know this. I know that it's too dark and it doesn't make sense. But most of the time when I'm putting on makeup, I'm doing it to sing on stage at my church, and they have like these big glaring lights that wash me out, and I'm like one of the only white people at my church. So everyone around me on stage is black and they look amazing, and then there's me, Casper the Ghost, trying to sing on stage. So I like just bronze the ever-loving crap out of my face, and I hope for the best. And I hope that when those big harsh lights hit my face that I look like maybe I have pigmentation in my body at all. Every time I put bronzer on, I'm like, Lynette, just don't go so heavy-handed, but then I just do, and I go, whatever, this is my life. I can wear as much bronzer as I want. Y'all, it used to take me 20 freaking minutes to do my brows because my brows had no natural shape at all. They just looked horrible always, and I had to literally create a shape for them every morning, and it took me 20 minutes because my brows were 2 different shapes. They were like 2 different people. It was like I had a brow transplant from an alien. So now basically I just fill them in like 30 seconds and I'm good. I have brows. Yes, microblading, literally the best thing I have ever done with my life. I'll link the video of when I got my eyebrows done so you can kind of see what it's about. If you are thinking about going to the lady that I went to, she's currently booked up until October 2018. She's that amazing. Best decision I've literally ever made, and I have perfect brows all the time, and I get to say that they're perfect because it's not even like I made them. I didn't do anything except grow terrible brows, and Yvonne fixed them. Yeah, then I just set my brows with this Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel that I paid $1 billion for. They make cheap brow gels, but Jaclyn Hill said to buy this one, so I do everything Jaclyn Hill says to do. So I bought this. Oh, almost forgot blush. I got this little blush palette from NARS like several Christmases ago, and I just used just a tiny bit of this super bright. I know it's like nuts, but I mean, this is me, so have you ever met me or the way that I do my makeup? Everything is nuts. But I just like, it's just like such a pretty, fun pop of color, and it makes my face look really like awake and alive. At least that's what I tell myself. Maybe you're like, no, you look like a marionette doll, but plus, I always use this little flat top like brush, and I just blend everything away because what do? We blend away all of our problems. Someone asked me, what did you want to do when you were a kid and what made you decide to become a personal trainer? So when I was a kid, what I wanted to do was be either a teacher or an artist, because when I was a kid, I just really wanted to be like the people that I looked up to. Like if there was somebody in my life that I really admired, I wanted to be exactly like them. But so I always looked up to my teachers because they always had female teachers, and they were always like really great, strong women. And so I wanted to be a teacher for a long time, but also I loved art. I was always artistically inclined as a kid. I loved creating and writing and painting and drawing, and I was constantly doing that stuff when I was a kid. Like for a long time I wanted to be an artist, but I was just like, I just want to sit and I want to paint all day. So that's what I wanted to be when I was a kid. I had no concept at all of being a personal trainer. I was not a fit or athletic person at all in like elementary school or middle school or high school. I played no sports except for cheerleading. Also, I'm priming my eyes. I already just did prime my eyes with just like a normal eye primer, but then I go and I use this like little paste stuff. It's like the Maybelline Color Tattoo Metal stuff. I like double prime my eyes, and that's part of why my makeup stays on for 2 days. So in 2012, I started getting like pretty serious about my health and fitness, and I started working out regularly, and I was in real estate at the time. I was not planning on getting into personal training. I hadn't even thought about it. But then I hired a trainer in 2013, and the whole experience of like working with a trainer and seeing how that experience changed me so much on the inside and like gave me so much confidence and gave me so much just like joy to be at the gym and know what I'm doing and to like be able to make myself strong and stuff like that. I was just like, dude, I really want to be able to give that to somebody else. That would be so cool. And so since, you know, I didn't finish college, I was kind of looking for other ways to kind of like broaden my horizons in terms of like how I could make money other than just real estate. By the way, I'm just like digging into my palette right now. I'm just doing like a general white color just to kind of set my eye primer situation. But yeah, so I was always looking for ways that I could like have another skill set under my belt. So I was like, well, I'm gonna just get my certification, and if I don't ever do anything with it, then at least I have it for like my own edification. But in the middle of me working on my personal training certification, I switched gyms, and at the gym I was at, I was always doing like writing my own workouts and having like super cool workouts. By the way, I'm using these two colors right here. Wait, which ones? This, yes, these two right here. I'm like mixing them, and that's going into my crease of my eyeball. So the gym that I was at, that I moved to, the owner or like the manager or something like that was always seeing me do my own workouts, and he was like, you're really good at this. Are you a trainer? And I was like, no, I'm actually studying to become one though. And he's like, well, if you hurry up and get that, like if you get certified, I'll hire you and you can work here. And I was like, this is my dream. So that was the story of me, and I worked at a gym. I worked at 2 different gyms for about 1.5 years before heading online, and that's the story of that. All right, so I'm gonna try and talk about my eye makeup while I do it, because this is what I get the most questions about with my makeup routine. So I just put that like medium color into my crease, just like kind of sloppy. It's not anything super, I don't know. After I do like this, this is so extra, but I pull out this whole CARLI BYBEL palette for one color. This super duper crazy white situation. It's so shimmery and white and extra, but I love it, and I haven't found like a single eyeshadow that's just like it. And so I go and I just put it right here, about almost a halfway across my eyelid, but not like quite halfway. Super sparkly. It doesn't look that sparkly on camera, but trust me, in real life it's like bam, just how I like my face to generally look, just like insane. Next, this is the magic right here that everybody keeps being like, oh my god, your eyes are so amazing. This is it. You wouldn't think this nondescript little purpley reddish pink color, but it makes magic happen. So I usually take just like a shader brush like so, and I just tap it in there just a little bit, and then I tap off the excess because it's a powerful color. And on just like the like 1/3, the last like third of my eye, I just go in there like this, and it looks really messy, but it's okay because we're gonna blend all these problems away. So it's like on the last third, close to half of my eye, and kind of like getting into the crease. Should look something crazy like this. And then I take this $1 blending brush from e.l.f., which is like my favorite blending brush of all time, and I just blend. I just blend, blend, blend. Pretty much staying in the area that I put the eyeshadow. This could take hours, if not days, so clear your schedule. Sometimes if it is looking a little bit sloppy, like I feel like it is right now, I'll take this medium color. I don't always do it, but I'll take this medium color by ColourPop because it's a little bit lighter and a little bit more easy to blend because it's not as dark. And I'll kind of go on the outside of the crease like this, just to kind of smooth out the patchiness that like is refusing to blend in that area, and kind of like marry the crease with that outer dark color. So we're just blending and blending, and then I'll take like some kind of white-ish color and kind of blend in this area. Yes, it's so pretty. At least I think so. Maybe you're looking at this and you're like, wow, now that I see it up close, you kind of look like a maniac. In which case, I can see where you're coming from. But I like it. I love this color so much. I get so many compliments on Instagram and in person about like this particular shade, and I love it. All right, so then I take like a really little brush, this little guy here, and I go back into that like dark purpley color, the darkest one, and just like on the outer V, kind of make sure that it's a smooth, dark color, not looking patchy. And we blend. If you're like a real makeup artist, you're probably watching me and like horrified at my lack of skill in what I'm teaching people, but that's okay. And then because I feel like I lost some of the sparkliness of this inner eye situation, I just go and add a little bit more, kind of blend in the middle with my finger. Then I take like a really little skinny brush like so, and take just like kind of a more neutral, darker color for under my eye, because I don't want to put like purpley under my eye. And just bring some shadow along there, because you don't want a ton of shadow on the top of your eye but then like nothing at the bottom. Back to some questions, because now I'm doing liquid eyeliner and I have no way of helping you guys. Every time I do my liquid eyeliner, it's like sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. I tend to be pretty decent at it, but it's just something I don't think I can really teach, so I'm gonna do it and you can watch, but I'm gonna answer some more questions. So somebody asked, do I plan on using the degree that I got last year in Bible school anytime soon in the near future? Since this one's really stiff, I switched to this really flexible Physicians Formula liner to do the actual wing. It's just a lot easier, but anyway. But all right, regarding the question about my degree, so I didn't actually get a degree. It was a Bible training center where you learn basically everything that you would need to know to be in full-time ministry. So you don't leave with the degree, you just leave with that knowledge and then like the counseling that the church is offering to like help you get into full-time ministry. So I graduated in May. And at that time, I did not feel like I was like supposed to be in full-time ministry at that time, so it wasn't something that I pursued. I consider what I do already as like kind of like my ministry, because I do help people. A lot of my clients kind of like talk with me about God and their relationship with God, and I of course talk on YouTube about God and building a relationship with God and stuff. So at this time, I just feel led to keep doing what I'm doing. Matt and I definitely see more ministry related stuff in our future, possibly even our near future. So we'll see what happens, but the school was so amazing for me, and it like really prepared me in so many ways to actually go into ministry one day. So I'm very grateful that I did it and really excited about stuff that could potentially happen in the future. So yes. Time for lashes. My favorite lashes are these Christina lashes in number 415. You can get them on Amazon for pretty cheap, definitely cheaper than anything in the store, and they're basically wispies. Like if you see wispies, like Ardell wispies are in every drugstore, those work great. Wispies are just to me the like most natural looking lash that are still gonna give you like an awesome look, but don't look too over the top. I always cut it to the length of my eyeball. This Duo Dark Lash Glue is my favorite because it dries black, which just helps it to not have like any like white glue marks on your actual liner. Somebody asked, would you ever get a dog? Yes, I would get a dog, but not in this place. My condo is like 1,400 square feet. I already have 2 cats, but we want a dog. I would love to have a pug. Pugs are my favorite dog of all time, like ever. They're so amazing. But we also we love dachshunds, we love little bulldogs and stuff like that. Basically anything that's under 30 pounds is kind of what we're into. We're not really into like really big dogs. I love big dogs, but I don't think I'd want to like own one. But when we have a bigger house, especially a house with some land, we definitely want a dog. Another thing that people ask me all the time is why I always wear false lashes. So here's the story of that. I feel like I've told this before, but whatever. So I used to have really, really nice like normal lashes. And then I started wearing this mascara that was super popular a couple years ago, like a unique something or other, where it made your eyelashes look crazy. Like it was like this 2-step thing where you put it was like a fiber lash stuff. You guys have to remember this. So I started using that stuff because somebody gave it to me for free and it was amazing. It literally made my lashes look crazy full, like false lashes, and I already had nice lashes to begin with, so it was amazing. And then that stuff started like drying out my lashes, and my lashes started getting really brittle and like breaking off. And around the same time, I developed this like habit of like stripping the mascara off of my eyelashes. Like it's not the thing where like you pull out your hairs out of like anxiety or nervousness, but like it would just be fun to me to strip the mascara off my eyelashes with my thumbnail. I don't know why this was so like satisfying to me, but I would do that, and as I was doing that, I was pulling out lashes. So my lashes got really sparse, first of all, and second of all, I was like, dude, you have to stop this habit So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna wear false lashes for a couple of weeks to like get myself out of this habit of like pulling on the mascara. And first of all, I fell in love with how false lashes look, and so I wanted to stay with them. Second of all, my eyelashes just never freaking grew back very well. They're still very thin, which I'm sure now is because I wear false lashes. I know that there's like Rodin & Field's Lash Boost and a ton of other amazing products for like getting your lashes to come back. I ain't got the time or the energy or the money to even try and invest in stuff like that, so I don't. I just wear false lashes and call it a day. You know what? It's really fun. I really like them, and that's the story of why I wear false lashes. All right, now to apply, I just literally get it as close to my lash line as possible with my eye closed. And I use these tweezers to kind of stick it to my lash line. Does that make sense? I don't know. You also want to make sure that the glue is kind of tacky so that it actually sticks where you put it and it doesn't like try to fall right off of your lash line. All right, so once my lash glue has dried and everything is in place, I will apply some mascara. Right now I'm using this. Somebody recommended it to me and I really like it. I just do this to kind of like fuse my real and false lashes together. Oh, and I use this little mascara for my lower lashes because this side of this wand is super tiny and it works really well for lower lashes. The last thing I'm gonna do, and I'm really sorry about this because this product does not exist anymore as far as I know, but it is the Beauty Bakery liquid lipstick thing in Salted Caramel Mocha Lip Whip. This was a color that was made by the YouTuber Cosmo by Haley, and I just love it. And I do sometimes kind of overline my lips. Judge me! So this right here is the completed look. Should I do that like beauty YouTuber thing where they like show off the makeup really elegantly? That's gonna wrap this chatty get ready with me up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this was everything that you hoped for, although I'm sure like it couldn't have lived up to the hype because it's been asked for like a year and I just delivered a really crappy makeup tutorial, but at least I did it. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in the next one.